Hello. Clint, what's up? Hope you're having an awesome day. Kathleen, hello. Hope you're having a good day as well. Joe, we have a lot to talk about. Some awesome stuff, some not awesome stuff. But that's how it goes. First, this Kubi, I believe it's the Eclipse, might be one of the nicest knives I've held. Snowing like crazy today. That was us yesterday, man. Oh, that shut on this is crazy. So this is an integral. So it is not cheap, so it'll probably not end up in my collection. This is courtesy of Fred the Lug to check out. And I highly recommend it. You can get it on White Mountain. You can get 10% off with code Titanium. You can even front flip this, even though it doesn't look like it has one. It does have a front flipper. Very nice knife. Really cool. Another cool thing. Maxpedition sent these two mini pouches in. This one's the smallest. It's called the Pico. I got a little tiny knife in there. But this is a really good one to just keep or to put on another pouch. This one I'm really excited about. This is the Platy like mini. So you can use it as like a wallet. So I put my magnets in there, but it has a full string so you can wear it around your neck and put stuff in the back. You put cards, money, whatever you need in there, and a little thing in front, which I would use at night to keep this on. So when I'm outside, I can see animals and stuff if they're in the way. So these run like 20 a piece. They do have a BOGO on some of the larger packs, but I was really stoked about these. They came in yesterday, and I was really happy to check them out. Hey, Cliff. Chat filter. What did I do there? There we go. All right. With that being said, those things are cool. I'll just do a little rundown of stuff today, and then we can dive in. Now, you guys know how much I love the beef. I have held 4 different beefs. I had one, I lost it. Bought one, replaced it. They sent one for a giveaway, and they sent one for me to check out. That's this newer 14C with all T8s, and I still think it's an amazing knife for the money, and I still recommend it no matter what. Now, the problem I have today, and it really bums me out, but I got a story. Sorry if that was loud. 2 weeks ago, Flightanium had a sale on the Arcade Light, and I'd been eyeballing those for a while. I like the Shark Lock. It had a very good price. Hey, Steve. So I ordered one, my own money, no extra discounts or nothing. It showed up like this. You can see that something was removed. I'm guessing it was a return label. Come to open the knife. This paperwork. Yep, it's the paperwork. And this is how it was inside. It will not fully open without some help. The shark lock gets stuck and will not close. Hey, Burkles, Marco, Robo, I'm telling my story about the company. And anytime I've dealt with a shark lock from like Demco or something, it's worked perfect. So I messaged, I didn't tell them who I was and that I review knives or anything. I'm just going as a regular person. Hey, Adventure Man. I sent Flightanium a message saying it was broken. It did not work. I tried adjusting the pivot, did not help. It seemed like a metal grinding issue. They thought it was a spring, so they sent me a spring. Now, to be clear, I ordered this and I paid $10 shipping for it to be expedited so that I could review it. And since I've had such good luck with their other products, I was going to be like, hey, it's on sale. Let you guys get in on the sale. They did not expedite my spring. My spring showed up yesterday. Took the whole knife apart, cleaned it, put the new spring in, everything. Put it back together, does not work. I have it pretty tight on the pivot because as soon as I give it just a little bit, and it has rock lock, I mean, you can see. And that's as tight as it gets. Otherwise, the scales start to wiggle and the blade wiggles if I loosen it at all. It doesn't work like any shark lock I've had. So I messaged them. Yeah, definitely. Let's go the Axer and the finish and the ergos. Oh, yeah. That is a great knife. So I messaged them back and said, hey, this didn't work. It feels more like metal on metal. At this point, can you send me a new one? They replied. Now, this is all through email. I can't get them on the phone. Hey, Fred. So I get an email of them saying, hey, here's a shipping label. Send it. We'll go through it and see if we can fix it. I replied back, hey, you know what? I really don't want this anymore. Can I just use what I paid as credit and I'm going to buy an upgraded one and I'll get the S35, the nicer one. And they replied, since I bought this on sale, it has no return policy, even though everywhere on their site it says 1 month return policy, which is kind of crappy. But nonetheless, they say, since I bought it on sale at Flightanium means that it's either used or returned or a second. My guess is it didn't work, and that's what this label was. So they sent me a broken knife. And the best that they can do is, after I've already took it apart, waited for them to send me new parts, put the new parts in, cleaned it myself. Now, mind you, if you're not a knife person and you just bought this knife as a gift or for yourself because you like the colors and you didn't know and you figured out it wasn't working and they just wanted to send you parts, I'd be disappointed because you might not have the tools. You might not know how to fix it. But thankfully, I'm comfortable opening it up, taking it apart, putting it back together. I did all that. Hey, Mallory. Let you rewind? No, hold on. I'll just give you a quick overview. So I ordered this a few weeks ago from Flightanium. It was on sale. And then I figured, hey, I'm going to love it, I bet. I love their beefs. Shows up with this label peeled off. Just in the box, not in anything. Didn't work. I emailed them. Funny enough, they're not answering their Instagram anymore when they used to. So I emailed them. They said they wanted to send me parts. I said, fine, I can fix it. I said it was a metal problem, metal grinding kind of thing, I think. And they said, no, it's a spring. They sent me a spring. And I paid $10 extra in shipping to get this here early so that I could promote the sale for them. Right. So what it came down to was I fixed it. I took it all apart, cleaned it, put it all back together. It didn't work. Thank you, Epic. I appreciate that. And it still didn't work. And I knew it's a metal grinding issue. So I sent them an email back saying, hey, you know what? I don't want this anymore. I'll return it. Just put my money towards, I'll pay the difference and I'll buy an upgraded version, a nicer one, the S35 titanium. They sent me back saying, sale items don't apply to a warranty. There's only a 30-day warranty. The best I can do is send it in. They will take it apart themselves and then put it back together to see if it works then and send it back in whatever condition it is. I did not like that. So I replied back, and I never say I'm a channel or anything because I want to see what it's like. So at this point, I did reply back saying, the fine print of your sale items is that I didn't know before that there is no warranty, that it could be used, returned, or damaged. Why would you send me a broken knife to begin with? Second of all, this is the first time I ever mentioned it out of 5 emails. I said, I have a channel. I have promoted you guys for a very long time. Huge supporter of Titanium. Whether you guys send me a new one or refund me or do nothing and leave me with a knife that never worked in the first place, I am going to tell people about it because I'm extremely disappointed. Because not only, if I was a person who was a random knife user, buy it and you say you're going to just send me parts, they're not going to always have the tools or know-how. I'm comfortable to take it apart, so I was fine with that part. But they didn't listen to me on what was wrong with it. And I'm very disappointed because I love the beef. They've sent stuff for giveaways. They've been a good supporter of the channel. But now I have spent $75 because it was $65 plus the expedited shipping. And I paid the extra shipping so that I could promote it during their sale for them. I didn't do it because I needed it right away. I did it because the sooner I had it, I could help promote their sale. And I have yet to hear back from them. I don't know if they'll reply at all or not. But like I said, they've supported the channel before. I've went through 5 beefs and all of the beefs have always worked. I get one arcade that shows up with a slip that probably said it was returned because it was broken. And then they sent it to me broken. And then when they ask me to take it apart, I take it apart, clean it, fix it, and it's still broken. I'm not happy because now I'm never going to have a working knife and I'm out the money. You honor your products and coating respectfully. There are stipulations such as you can't beat it with a hammer and such. That's totally awesome. I mean, I respect that. I can't just smash something and then return it. This, I opened it and I thought it would need break-in time or something, but it does not. I can't barely flick it open, so I got to two-hand it, and the lock has locked up on me before, but see, there it goes, and then it doesn't. That time was better. I have the pivot really loose though, but since I have the pivot looser to make it work a little bit, see if you guys can see, it has a lot of lock rock, which should not be a problem on a shark lock. I won't use it because I don't think it's safe. Hey, Robin. So while I've seen a lot of other people say nice things about these, they sold me a broken one and they won't honor it. So I will be making a video about it. I hate to do that. Most companies have done me right. I've only ever one time had another broken knife, and it broke after a week's worth of use. It was a CJRB. They sent me a brand new one with a package just to throw the old one in so they could see why it broke. Right. And if, hey, they come through and they send me a brand new one, I'll say that, but I'll also, want to put a mark that says, hey, they weren't going to honor me until I told them I review stuff. Hey, Blue. So I'm just really disappointed because I have supported them so much, and in the past they have supported my channel so much that going the regular customer service route without saying, hey, I'm going to be showing this to a lot of people, they could care less until I say that. That really bums me out. Thank you, Bluminati. So here is a 60, it was 65 on sale, 10 for expedited shipping so that I would have it for their sale to promote. And all I got for it is a broken knife. So I'm pretty disappointed because I review a lot of knives. I am not one of those giant channels. I pay for a good portion of my knives, well over, like 75% of my knives I pay for, or I get a discount on and pay for it. Let me be clear, I got no discount on this. I ordered it from the website, from their sale page, not saying anything. So Flightanium, and you can tell, by the way, it came packaged like this, and you can see that there was some sort of return sticker probably from somebody else. And that's a big fail because I promote them practically every other week with their other products and stuff. Yeah. And then to hear that they only honor stuff for a month if it's new and that there is no return if it is on sale really, really bummed me out. So on that note, I've never had an issue with the beef. I will not be getting another arcade from Flightanium. I will stick to Demco for my shark locks. That would be nice, Neil. Just a disappointment because it's just money down the drain, and it's not fun. And the last thing I like to do on my channel is have negativity, but this isn't complaining for complaining's sake. This is a problem, and they didn't own up to it. Yeah, that's right. So I guess my thing is, if you're looking to purchase from Flightanium, do not buy an item on sale because there is no guarantee what you get. On a totally different note, Maxpedition made my day and came through with these mini pouches. They did send me these to check out. I have reviewed a couple larger Maxpeditions. And this one down here is called the Pico. It is definitely like a mini one, and it's great and it's nice. But this one really caught my attention because you can use this as a wallet. You have a back thing here. You can use the cord, keep it around your neck, or you can take the cord off completely, and this can be a wallet. And they shaped it so if you keep it in your front pocket, you can keep your cards, put some magnets in it just for show. I did just post a long form video, believe it or not, about Maxpedition. I know Kathleen likes long form, so that's posted. But I also I can fit my Olight on here, so if I'm out walking at night, I can turn that on and I can keep an eye on the deer that are staring at me. And these run like $20. They have a ton of different colors, but the build quality, they got the double stitching. They do use the really nice zippers. So I was really stoked on that. So we have that to say thanks about. You got your Kaiser Original 2 in today. Nice. And Fred the Lug being awesome, letting us check stuff out. This is the Kubi Eclipse, I believe, unless I get it wrong. It's an integral. And I was checking it out. We talked about it on the live yesterday, but I have been carrying it, a bit today, keeping very good care of it. Just carrying it around the house. But the drop on this is so good. And you don't realize it, but this is a front flipper. I don't know how they made that work so well. I got you, Kathleen. Well, I posted a nice long form video today, and I enjoyed making it too. It was fun filling out some pouches, and that's right, Joe. KB does Kubi, but this one especially. This might, aside from Casey's integral, this is an amazing knife. I know what it costs. So I will probably not be able to add this to my collection, but if I could, I would. We got M390, all titanium, but I really dig how this front flipper works. Sticks out a little further, but if you just looked at it, you wouldn't assume it was a front flipper, but it does. It does super smoothly. And then the close. Oh, so nice. So thanks, Fred. I'll be putting this on my wish list for years to come. Oh, really? No, you haven't seen anybody do a front flip? It's super easy. Yeah. I haven't tried the... Oh, yeah, I can even do it this way. And it's tuned really well. Maybe people aren't aware. Junior Knife Collector, good to see you. But yeah, if you look at it, you would not assume that you can front flip it, but the jimping here, super easy. And it's a frame lock that does not get in the way of me opening it. Thanks. So I'm super impressed with this. I might have to trade some stuff in just to get this. So big thanks to Fred the Lug for letting me check that out. Oh, also, I haven't dived into everything. So let me get the other thing out that I have not checked out, since we have the time while I'm not bashing another company. Let's take a look at this. This is the prototype. It's 35. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Front flipped. Have a good one, Neil. Thanks for popping in. This is just like a really good size. And lately, Artisan has just been like a go-to for me in CGRB. I love these bolster locks. Please keep doing these bolster locks and tell them to do more of it. But yeah. So if anybody's looking, Mallory Designs, guys. Oh wow. I would not say like I'm an exceptionally strong-handed person. So front flipping these, I think most people could do if you do front flip knives. I'm definitely not like, have you guys seen that guy who has these like extraordinary arms? Like his hands are the size of 2 or 3 hands. He arm wrestles professionally, but it's like a genetic thing. The guy, like, he can just, I don't even know where to begin with all the stuff this guy can do. It's ridiculous. His arms are like the size of my thighs. But the rest of him is normal. But like he can take like weights and crush them with his hand. You flipped a knife once, still looking for the knife? Oh, you didn't just flip it for sale? So that's kind of the bulk of today. No, just tell people that it was a hidden feature. And if they can't get it to open, something must be wrong with them. Oh. So I guess I'll be sending that arcade in. Or I can just destroy it in a fun video or something with an axe. I don't know. But doesn't look like they've replied yet. So they are, Kathleen, and they have that I was showing it to my wife, and she's not big into knives, but she likes the, and I'm always dropping things out of my head. The recent CJRB one, the Droma, because it has like a timeless look. That G10 with the aluminum gives it like a very classic kind of look, and I agree. The destroy video sounds amazing. I'll see how they respond to me because I don't want to waste my time shipping it. Oh, I mean, it's literally just acrylic and a shark lock, so it's like 3 screws and yes, that guy. I'll sit and watch his videos for like an hour because every time I watch him, I just get like all sucked in. I'm like, this guy's ridiculous. You ever like start watching something and you're like, oh man, this is gonna rot my brain and I'm not gonna turn it away, like those the female face slapping competitions. I'm like, ugh, this looks stupid, but I'm gonna sit here and watch like 2 hours of it. But yeah, that guy's crazy. Like, he can just crush things. It's funny. So I highly recommend falling down that YouTube hole. It's probably better than a lot of other ones to get stuck in. But I can get sucked into those too. And at the end, I'm just kind of like, I'm hungry, but also feel disgusted. I don't know what to do. But all right, so I do have one item for a holiday giveaway coming up. I am looking for another food item, or food item. See, now I'm thinking about food. I am looking for another item for the giveaway, and I'm open to suggestions. You got Clorox in your name. Get some wipes. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I feel sorry for you. I hope you get better. But I do have some OCD issues, so I really don't like talking about that kind of stuff. This falls into religion and politics for me. Not going to happen. But I really do hope the best. YouTube has turned into nothing but knives, news, and fishing. See, what I do, Robo, is I try to keep news off of my YouTube at least. If I'm going to have it elsewhere, I don't want it on my YouTube. I want one safe space. I do get sucked into those magnet fishing videos, and I know they have to be like somewhat planned or staged, or they sit out there for weeks on end, because it's not like every single time you throw a magnet, you're pulling out some old revolver. But I get sucked into those, where they're like, I was throwing my magnet down and I found somebody's hand. You don't want the Titanium in the giveaway. That's awesome. Oh, that's so funny. I was talking to Casey about it, but right before I started my live, and I was getting advice from him. Takes hours to get anything. Yeah. It looks kind of fun, though, kind of dirty. I do enjoy doing stuff like that, getting out. I found that small hikes are kind of my thing lately. Hey, Ron Crow. Hope you're having an amazing day. I have some notebooks showing up tomorrow. Exactly, Mallory. We better call the police. And then the police show up and they're like, we've been looking for this for 30 years. Dude, if I found a car and I was able to pull it out, I'd go trade it in for scrap price. I don't know if I'd get more money on the scrap metal or wasting the gas to get it there, but you know, if I found some old knives, I could send them in. There's a couple guys. There's one in particular, I can never remember his name, I follow, where he restores old stuff found in mud or like rivers from like down south, just encrusted in rust, and does full restorations. It's kind of like ASMR. It's like 15 to 20 minute videos, and he doesn't talk during them. He just shows what it is and how he takes it apart. You watch him grind it all down, and then by the end he's put it back together, and you can see it's really cool seeing him do old knives. Oh yeah, man. So this is large. I usually don't paint on these. This is a 5x8, but I get 3.5 by 5.5, and they fit in all EDC pouches, like ARC pouches, the Maxpeditions, all of them. And I paint like knife characters, so it's like a knife, but it's also got like eyes and a mustache and stuff. So yeah, and they're blank inside, so you can use them as a sketchbook. You can use them as notes. So yeah, I got some blank ones coming in tomorrow. I'm going to paint them up. And, you know, I use them in giveaways, and people can buy them if they like. So I'm stoked. I'm going to be... And I might do a live and try to figure out a way to film myself painting them. That might be kind of fun. Yeah. I've got an organizer coming in so I can put my knives and stuff, because I have to get some stuff in the mail and be done with some stuff. And so those of you that mail probably know, but so every Halloween, the mail or the USPS raises their prices till mid-January for the holiday season being so busy. So in January, they are, as soon as that ends, they're raising the price permanently more than it was. So that'll be great. Yeah, I prefer cold press paper. Honestly, though, the notebooks are just craft paper. And I use more of like an acrylic paint pen type situation on those. Otherwise, I do large abstracts, small abstracts on wood. But yeah, if I'm using paper, I prefer like a thick cold press with a little bit of texture to it. I like to grind off the edges a little bit sometimes, not on the notebooks, but I'll grind off the edges with a Dremel on like when I do the wood panels, so it looks kind of worn and beat up. Oh, you got my swag pack? Awesome. Awesome, Ron. I wasn't able to catch it. I wanted to. I had it pre-saved and everything. I just wasn't able. I'll have to go back and check it out. I appreciate that. I'm glad you got it. I got your stickers, so I will be having some of those in the next giveaway. Oh no, I totally know what you're talking about. Yeah, when I'm like looking for paper and they're like, well, what's wrong with this paper? I'm like, that's watercolor paper. Well, what about this paper? Oh, that's far too thin. Or, like paper is not the same. Yeah, and especially just when I'm sketching and stuff, I like a nice cold certain types. You're out of stickers already. I got some more that I got to print up, and I'll send some your way, Ron. But yeah, especially sketching. I'm always sketching designs or ideas. I've probably sketched like a dozen knife ideas, but internal wise, I'm not quite there. But Donnie Bless got my prototype. We did 2 different versions, and I'm gonna check them out. They're on their way to me, I guess, and we'll see and where I might make an edit to it. And then I think we're gonna make like 10 of them and then make those 10 available. They will be titanium. Oh yeah, definitely. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What was it? Strathmore and stuff like that. Those are brands I like. But have a good one, Mallory. We'll talk to you later. Hey, Mick, how's it going? Good to see you. So yeah, today we're talking about some awesome knives, some very bad knives, and some gear pouches. And I'm taking ideas from what people would like to see in the next giveaway. So if there's a knife that you'd like to see in the next giveaway, let me know, and I'll try to get a hold of one, whether I get one full price on sale or hopefully somebody wants to hook up you guys. But Concept did give me a code, Titanium. You can use that anytime on Concept's website, which is awesome. Get you 10% off everything. We were talking about Mallory's knife here. This was the prototype, thanks to Fred the Lug. And then we were talking about the Kubi Integral here. I think they call it, I think this is the Eclipse, which is Fred the Lug's, but I'm falling in love with, and I'm going to have to send it on soon. A Remet swordfish for the giveaway? I have never spoken with Remet before. I reviewed a couple budget knives that I bought on my own about a year ago. That's right. Hey, Casey, I was just saying, next to yours, this is the best integral from Kubi. I will say this is, I'm quickly falling for this, and I'm just going to get it sent out soon because the more I play with it, the more I want to keep it. Or any $300+ knife. What? How about for a giveaway $100 knife? We try to keep it at that. But And also, Maxpedition has 2 new mini pouches out now. And I really like this one because it's made so you can carry it around your neck, or you take that off and it becomes a wallet. And you can keep cards, money, whatever. And then if I wear it around my neck, I can put my O-light on here, and I'll be good out at night. They called shrinkage in full force. I bet BNA. Oh no, hey, I gave your integral 5 stars. 5 stars. And this is very close to it. Here's what I was talking to you about, Casey. Have you had a new knife on sale come sent to you with all of this stuff on it, and then when you open it, it just comes out this way, and they tell me it's my fault? So kind of bummed. And then I don't even think I mentioned I paid like $10 extra for expedited shipping so that I could have the review out for their sale, and they didn't care about that either. So Ron Crow wants a Tempest knife in the holiday giveaway. Does Casey have any knives available? I did see the one at White Mountain Knives right now, the Kubi, it's on sale for $90, titanium and 14C. What's it called, Rutledge?
The what?
The Casey's knife.
Tornado,
the Supercell. He is huge into weather stuff right now, so I knew Rutledge would know because he wants me to have all of them because of the names. Or perhaps a Mallory, definitely. Nope. He sells out, guys. But I'll see what's available. Maybe we'll pick up a Mallory design, or I'll pick up one of Casey's knives off of White Mountain, and we could do that. But yeah, we'll think of something good. I have one really good item. I like to always have a couple so we can do a members and a regular. Yeah. So, interesting day. Titanium bummed me out. Maxpedition saved the day. I posted a long form video for once about all the different sizes that Maxpedition offers. I have, I think, 4 of them in the video, different sizes, and we filled them all up. And the rest of this week we've got, trying to think, we have some fun stuff. So Aries design. Ooh, we could do an Aries. That'd be a good one. Because it's great to be able to support them by buying the knife, you know, the guys we love, and then being able to give it away so somebody in the community can enjoy it. I did see there's some micro budget knives at Katuo, and I call them micro because their blades are 1.8 inches and the handle's like 2.5, so the knife's like 4 inches at most. And they're pretty cool, but like $70 for 14C and that small. But we'll see what we can get. We got a little bit of time. And we have like 2 pounds of stickers that Kathleen was wonderful and donated. I went through and organized them all, so they will last us quite a while. And I'll have some notebooks ready. So we're going to have some really cool giveaways, fun stuff. On their MySpace page. They have a MySpace page. Revenge shall be ours. I love it. But you know, I rarely talk bad about a situation, but I feel like this was a pretty bummer situation. And I have to be honest with you guys. I was talking to Casey about it, and I was like, I think I'm going to go live and I'll possibly make a video about how disappointed I am, even though they have supported me in the past. As a person who didn't say who I was, I got zero support. So if that helps them fix things and gets things better for everybody, I'm all for that. And I want to be honest with you guys because not naming names, but I have friends that buy a lot of knives. And if they get one or two knives that are completely just garbage that were recommended, they rarely go back to that person's reviews. And I don't want to be that guy. I want to be the one who says, this is a good knife, or steer clear of this knife. So steer clear of this knife, or sale items at Titanium, because I thought sale items meant they're just on sale. I didn't realize it meant that it could be a defect, a factory second, a return, any of that stuff. And the fact that they have zero warranty for sale items and only a 1-month warranty on regular items. And when you're spending $300 on a high-end arcade and you've only got 30 days to make sure it's going to work properly, that seems kind of a bummer. Dumbass handling the situation of Titanium. Here's the thing, Mick. I did reach out on Instagram, and usually they talk to me fairly often on there. I've messaged them twice on there, and they have not looked at my messages even. And I talked to 2 different people on their customer service and through email because they don't do any phone calls. Because had this been done over the phone, it would have been a, hey, this is what's wrong, and sending me a spring won't work. It's like metal grinding. But the person on their end said, no, it's just a spring. So then I take the whole knife apart, put the new spring in, put it all back together. Lo and behold, still doesn't work. Then they tell me I'm SOL. Yeah. And then the fact when I say, hey, you know what? Can I send this back and use the money and I'll buy a nicer one? I'll buy the S35. And they say no, because there is no warranty. Your $75 is ours. And you can send it in. We'll look at it and we'll send it back. Well, there's not much to look at. I loosened the pivot as much as I could. But since it's super loose and it still doesn't work great, it has a ton of lock rock. And I've had a couple Shark Lock Demcos, and they have never acted the way this one does. And this is with it super loose. If I tighten it up, there we go. And I'm pulled back as far as I can pull, and it does not want to hardly move. I really don't think that that's how that should operate. Wow, that's a bummer, Mick. You can now get Magna Cut on Burkle's Shiv. That's cool. What is up, Laser Ghost? So, and if that's how they intended this to work, then it is not good anyways. I took the whole thing apart and cleaned it all before I even replaced the stuff. And totally disappointed. And cannot wait for those prototypes to arrive, Donnie, and show them off and figure out if that's yeah, exactly, Casey. Yet another stellar spring lock. We all need to go back to these. Well, I guess that's a back spring, right? So, but yeah, it shouldn't be hard to do that. It should be easy. Hi, Sandro. Hope you're having an amazing day. You want to be happy with what you get when you get it, because like you got what you needed, but now you don't want to like say how great of an experience it was because it didn't make you happy, and that's a bummer. Hey Cole, how's it going? You know, playing with knives, reviewing them, been going pretty decent. Hope it's been going good for you as well. Good to see you pop back in here. And so yeah, I'll always give my honesty if I like something or don't. A lot of people really liked that Chavez and D2. The one I got, it wasn't it wasn't straight. It had rust spots on it from the get-go. I just think for the money, I could have found some really more awesome D2. So, I didn't recommend it. Awesome. Thank you. Much appreciated. So, yeah, I don't know. We got some cool stuff to check out. It's for the clips. That's right, Robo. And even though I didn't like that D2 one, the scapegoat and titanium is on my grail list. So that's definitely something I'll look forward to in the future. And we've got a lot of really cool knives to check out this week. Different gear. We're doing pouches today. We'll do. I honestly don't have it prepared for tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what we're going to go over yet, but I got a couple things, so it'll be pretty interesting. But I appreciate you guys listening to me rant, and I hope that helps everybody. And I'm still gonna have an amazing day, even though that was a bummer, because I'm lucky. You guys are awesome. Got people that let me check out awesome gear and knives, and that's what it's all about. And I got stuff coming in, so I'm gonna be able to make some art tomorrow. There you go, Robo. Kablam. See the other knife next to the back. Not on the back. Next to on the back. The one in the bag? Not on the back. So this is the mini Corvid. These are from Concept. Very small, very fun. I collect these. Heads up, guys. Coke Designs. Hope I get it right at some point. He's a really cool guy. Talked to him online a handful of times. He has a new design coming out with Tenable called the Wasp. And it has kind of like a friction folder vibe, but it does lock. And it's going to be coming out soon, and I'm super stoked about it. My favorite knife brand. It varies. I would say somewhere, if we're looking for affordable knives, I would say somewhere between CJRB, Kubi, and Concept. Once we get to like really expensive ones, it kind of starts varying. American brand, I would probably say Kershaw for mass production. Otherwise, there is TRM. They make some great ones for fighting ghosts. I think you need like a laser sword for that. I don't have one of those, but I'll look into it. I'll see if I can find one. Like one that opens into another dimension kind of a thing. Oh, right. Tempest is the best knife company there is, period. You can buy budget knives and high-end knives. You just got to get in and buy them before they sell out. Same day sellouts. In the knife world, it's good to be a sellout. And this is one of my favorite knives to carry. And I'm not being silly or anything. I really do. I carry this one quite a bit. Out the Rex by Worksharp. Not yet. Really? I'll have to check that one out. I appreciate that. The Rex by Worksharp. Yeah. RMX. Yeah. I've seen pictures of that. I'll have to check that out. Very cool. Yeah, Robin. Something in the hands with a holy element. Maybe if it was like blessed or something. I think I'm going to hop off, and I'm guessing Casey might go live at some point in a little bit. So be sure to check into Knives Fast. What is that knife? This is the Tempest. And now I'm drawing a blank that you got me on the spot. I carry it all the time. All right, have a good one, Cole. Why am I drawing a blank? Well, you know what you can do? Tempest Knives has a list of the Pinion. That's right, it's the Pinion. G10 14C with a very interesting blade shape. Full size. And yeah, the action is just ridiculous on it. Really good one. You might have to check out the Binge or something like that to find them. Yeah, Ron, the Pinion. You might have to look on the Binge. I don't know if they're available anywhere at this point. They were from a little while ago, and they sold out pretty quick. But if you can find one, I recommend it all day long. That's right. And I say carry what makes you happy. And Robo likes to remind everybody to carry what makes them mad. And we'll get little coins made up or poker chips that say that. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be live tomorrow. And have an awesome night. All right, later.